Still wake up in the middle of the night, reaching for your hand in the dark. For a second it feels like nothing changed, like you never broke my heart. And my dreams were still together, laughing like we used to do. And every morning hurts a little more when I realize I lost you. Sleep is the only place where goodbye never happened. I still dream of us, like forever never ended, like your love still lives beside me, and my heart was never broken. And every night I close my eyes, I go back to who we were, to the warmth inside your arms and the way you said my name softly. I still dream of us. I dream about the little moments, the late night talks, the city lights, the way you looked at me like everything would be alright. But morning always steals you from me and leaves silence in your place. Now I carry empty echoes and memories I can't replace. Maybe dreams are just the heart refusing to let go completely. I still dream of us, even though you've moved on now, even though forever faded and left me here somehow. And every tear I hide away still falls because of love, because part of me still lives inside what we once were. I still dream of us. Maybe the hardest part of healing is teaching your soul to accept that the person you still see in dreams is someone you can't have again. I still dream of us, dancing slowly in the kitchen, holding on to each other like nothing could ever end. And even if someday I heal and finally learn to move on, a part of me will always miss the world where you still belong. Because in my dreams you still call me yours, and for a little while I'm not broken anymore. I still dream of us. Some loves don't survive in real life, but they stay alive forever inside your dreams. Every morning starts the same. I reach beside my bed, hoping somehow overnight you change your mind instead. I know your name won't light the screen like it used to before, but my heart still waits for you the way it always does. Funny how hope can survive even after goodbye. I still check my phone like you might call me someday. although deep down I know your love already walked away, I still check my phone. I reread our old conversations till the words start feeling blurred, trying to hold on to the feeling of when forever was your word. People tell me I should move on, delete your number for good, but they don't know how hard it is to stop loving someone you understood. Some habits come from heartbreak, and some come from missing home. Oh, I still check my phone every midnight when I'm lonely, still hoping for your name to appear and hold me softly. And every tear I hide tonight still falls because of us, because part of me still believes you might miss me just as much. I still check my phone. Maybe healing starts when I stop waiting for you, but tonight I'm still trapped inside the ghost of what we knew. I still check my phone, even though the silence answers, even though your memory only makes the hurt stronger. And maybe someday I'll wake up without searching for your light, but tonight your absence still feels heavy in every quiet night, because losing you left me with a heart that won't let go. And that's why after all this time I still check my phone. Sometimes the hardest thing to accept is that the message you're waiting for may never come. Your side of the bed stays empty, but I still leave the light on late, like some part of me believes you might come back someday. I know the world keeps moving, and maybe you already moved on, but my soul still lives somewhere between your goodbye and gone. Some hearts don't know how to stop loving, even after they break. I'm a heart still waiting for footsteps at the door, for one last call, one last chance to feel your love once more. And every lonely midnight I whisper your name softly, even though the silence answers instead of you holding me. I'm a heart still waiting. I still replay our old conversations like they could bring you back to life, and every memory feels warmer than this cold and empty night. People say I should let go now, but they don't understand how deeply your love wrapped itself around who I am. And maybe hope becomes painful when it stays too long inside you. I'm a heart still waiting, even though I know the truth, even though for because part of me still believes love shouldn't end like this. And my heart's still waiting. Maybe someday I'll stop searching for your shadow in the crowd, but tonight your memory still feels like the only thing I have now. And my heart's still waiting for the impossible somehow, for your voice to fill the silence, for your arms to hold me now. And even if tomorrow comes and healing finds my soul, a part of me will always ache for the love I couldn't hold. Because some people leave your life, but never truly leave your blood. Now I'm just a lonely heart, still waiting for your love. Some hearts move on with time, and some stay standing in the rain, waiting for someone who may never come back again. I remember the first time you held me, like the world disappeared that night. The way your fingers fit in mine beneath the city lights. I remember every whispered promise, every late night drive in the rain. Funny how the sweetest memories can hurt the most today. Time keeps moving forward, but my heart stays somewhere back with you. I remember everything, every word, every kiss, every feeling, every laugh that made me believe love had a forever meaning. And even though you're gone now, your memory still lives in me, because some hearts never forget the people who changed everything. I remember everything. I remember how your voice sounded when you said my name softly, and the look inside your tired eyes right before you stopped loving me. I remember the silence growing like a storm we couldn't stop, and the way goodbye felt heavier than anything I ever lost. Some memories fade with time, but yours still feel alive. I remember everything, every tear that fell between us, every night we tried to fix a love that slowly broke beneath us. And every lonely midnight still echoes what we used to be, because part of my soul still lives inside those memories. I remember everything. Maybe that's the curse of loving deeply. You don't just lose the person, you carry every moment forever. I remember everything, the warmth, the pain, the ending, the way your I remember everything. Some people leave your life, but their memories stay written across your heart forever. Everybody says you're happier now, like I should be happy too. But every time I hear your name, it still breaks me in two. I try to bury all the memories, try to leave the past behind, but no matter where I run, you still live inside my mind. Time moved forward without us, but my soul stayed back with you. My heart never moved on, it's still standing where you left it, still holding on to promises, even after you forget them. And every lonely midnight still feels the same as then, because part of me kept loving you long after the end. My heart never moved on. I still keep your old messages like they're pieces of my life, and every song we used to love still cuts me like a knife. People tell me I deserve better, but they don't understand. When someone becomes your whole world, you don't just love again. Some hearts know how to heal, and some just learn how to hide the pain. My heart never moved on, even though the years keep passing, even though your shadows fading, and the world keeps changing, and every tear I hide away still falls because of us, because loving you this deeply was never something small enough. My heart never moved on. Maybe I stayed too long inside the memory of forever, but losing you changed me in ways I can't put back together. My heart never moved on, but tonight I finally admit it. I'm still searching through the silence for the love we left unfinished. And even if someday I smile and finally learn to breathe, a part of me will always ache for what you meant to me. Because some people leave your life, but never truly leave your soul, and mine still belongs to the love that let me go. My heart never moved on. Some people move on with time, and some hearts stay waiting forever. I wake up with your memory before the sunlight hits the room. Another day of carrying a love I already lost too soon. Your name still lingers on my lips like a prayer I can't undo. And and every little thing around me still reminds me of you. I thought by now the pain would fade, but it keeps finding me again. I'm tired of missing you, tired of crying in the dark, tired of holding on to pieces of a shattered heart. And every lonely midnight feels harder to get through. I'm tired of loving someone who's no longer loving me too. I'm tired of missing you. I still check my phone sometimes, like you might call out of the blue, even though deep down I know you already found somebody new. I keep replaying old conversations, searching for where we went wrong. But no matter how much I think about it, you're still gone. And the hardest part of healing is how slow letting go can be. I'm tired of missing you, tired of pretending I'm okay, tired of smiling for the world while falling apart every day. And every memory of us still cuts me like the truth, because part of me still lives inside the love I had with you. I'm tired of missing you. Maybe someday your name won't feel so heavy in my chest. Maybe someday I'll finally sleep without dreaming of what we left. I'm tired of missing you, but somehow I still do. Still feel your ghost beside me in everything I move through. And even if tomorrow comes and healing finds my soul, a part of me will always ache for the love I couldn't hold, because losing you changed me in ways I never knew. And I'm so tired, so tired of missing you. Sometimes the most exhausting thing is carrying someone in your heart after they're already gone. I gave you more than just my heart. I gave you every hidden scar, every fragile little piece of me that I kept from the world so far. You became my favorite feeling, my safe place in the dark. And I never thought forever could fall apart this hard. Some people love with caution, I loved with everything I had. I loved you too deep to let go easy, too deep to sleep at night without your memory beside me. And every lonely tear still falls because of us, because loving you wasn't shallow, it was all or nothing love. I loved you too deep. I loved you too deep. I stayed through every silence, every time you drifted away, believing if I loved you harder, would finally choose to stay. But somewhere inside your distance, I started losing who I was. 'Cause hearts that love too deeply forget how to protect themselves enough. And the hardest part of heartbreak is how long the feeling lasts. I loved you too deep. Now your ghost still lives inside me. In every song, every midnight thought, every place your eyes still find me. And every broken memory still cuts beneath my skin. 'Cause some loves don't disappear, even after they end. I loved you too deep. Maybe I should've loved myself the way I loved you. Maybe then I wouldn't feel this empty without you. I loved you too deep, but I don't regret the feeling, even if it left my soul with wounds that still aren't healing. Maybe someday I'll breathe again without carrying this ache. But tonight your memory still feels like a wave I cannot escape. Because when I loved you, I gave more than my heart could keep. And that's why losing you still destroys me this deep. I loved you too deep. Some hearts don't know how to love halfway. They either love completely. I know the story ended, I know you said goodbye, but somehow in the quiet I still search for your light. Your picture fades a little, but the feeling never leaves. And even after all this pain, my heart still believes. Maybe hope is dangerous when love is already gone, but I can't teach my soul to stop holding on. My heart still believes that someday you'll remember the way we held each other close and thought we'd last forever. And every lonely night still whispers your name softly. 'Cause even after losing you, part of me still believes. My heart still believes. I still replay the moments when your love felt so real. Before the silence found us, before we forgot how to heal. People tell me to move forward, to leave the past behind, but they don't know how deeply you still live inside my mind. Some hearts let go with time, mine keeps waiting in the dark. My heart still believes, even though the world keeps changing, even though forever broke and left my soul aching. And every tear I hide away still falls because of us. 'Cause loving you this deeply was never something small enough. My heart still believes. Maybe I'm foolish for hoping, maybe I should finally let go. But the hardest thing about heart keeps hoping long after the world says it's over, because love doesn't disappear easily. There's an old cafe down on 7th where we used to waste our time, and every time I pass that corner I still hear your laugh in mine. It echoes through the little moments, through the silence in my room, like a melody that lingers long after love is gone. Funny how the sweetest sound can become the deepest pain. I still hear your laugh in the middle of the night, and every memory that glows then fades without a light. And every time the world gets quiet, your voice comes drifting back, like my heart refuses to forget. I still hear your laugh. I remember how you laughed at nothing, till tears fell from your eyes, and somehow even sadness felt beautiful beside you. Then now I sit alone with echoes and shadows of what we were, trying to hold on to a feeling that time could never cure. Some people leave your life, but their sound stays forever. I still hear you laugh through the rain against my window, through every lonely song, and every place we used to go, and every hidden part of me still breaks in half, because losing you was silence after hearing your laugh. Maybe memories don't disappear, they just change the way they hurt, turning beautiful moments into things we can't return to. I still hear you laugh, like a ghost inside my heartbeat, like a reminder of a love that once made me complete. And even if someday I heal and finally learn to move past, a part of me will always live inside the sound of what we had, because some voices never fade, no matter how much time has passed. I still hear your laugh. Sometimes the hardest thing about missing someone is remembering how happy they made you feel before they became a memory. I saw your picture smiling, like nothing ever broke apart, like our story was just a season you outgrew without a scar. While I still carry every memory, like stones inside my chest. You moved on so easily, and I'm still trying to rest. Funny how the same love can mean forever to one heart, and temporary to another. You forgot, I didn't. I still remember everything. The late night calls, the way you laughed, the promises and wedding dreams, and every lonely night still pulls me back to us. While you erased me quietly, I'm still holding on too much. You forgot, I didn't. I still hear your voice in silence, still feel your hand in mine while you're out there living freely. And I'm trapped in another time. People tell me I should let go, like healing is that simple, but they never loved somebody who became their whole world. And maybe that's what hurts the most, seeing how easy it was for you. You forgot, I didn't. I still replay our goodbye, still wonder if you miss me or if I ever cross your mind. And every tear I hide away still falls because of love, because part of me still lives inside what we once were. You forgot, I didn't. Maybe some hearts heal quickly and some stay broken for years. Maybe I loved you too deeply to disappear that easily. You forgot, I didn't. But tonight I'm trying to accept it, trying to stop chasing memories that only leave me empty. And even if someday I heal, our scar will still remain to remind me how completely I gave my heart away. Because losing you changed me in ways I still can't admit. You moved on with your life, but I never really did. You forgot, I didn't. Some people become memories, and some people stay trapped inside them forever. The mornings feel a little colder since your side of the bed went dark. I still wake up reaching for you, like my hands forgot you left my heart. Your picture's still beside the mirror, your shadow still lives in this room, and every quiet little moment still somehow belongs to you. I thought the world would stop spinning the night you said goodbye, but I'm still here without you, still breathing through the pain, still trying to find sunlight after days of endless rain. And every lonely heartbeat still calls out your name softly, 'cause part of me still misses who I was when you loved me. I'm still here without you. People say that time keeps moving, and maybe they're right somehow, but healing feels so much harder we used to be. Some loves leave scars so deep, they become part of your soul. I'm still here without you, even though forever ended, even though the promises we made broke before we meant it. And every midnight thought still aches for what we lost, 'cause loving you this deeply came with such a cost. I'm still here without you. Maybe surviving heartbreak is learning how to carry the emptiness without letting it destroy you completely. I'm still here without you, still learning how to stand again, still gathering the broken pieces of who I was back then. And even if someday I heal and finally smile for real, a part of me will always ache for the love I couldn't keep. Because some people leave your life but never leave your soul completely. And I'm still here without you, but you're still everywhere in me. The hardest part of losing someone is waking up every day and realizing you still have to live without them. Without them. It's 2 a.m., the room is silent, but my mind won't let you go. I open up our old conversation like it still feels like home. My fingers hover over the keyboard while my heart relives the pain. Every lonely thought somehow still ends with your name. I tell myself it's over, but my soul hasn't learned that yet. I'm still typing your name in messages I never sent, still searching for the words that could bring us back again. And every midnight memory still hits me like the rain, 'cause even after goodbye, I'm still typing your name. I rewrite all your old I love yous like they might still be true, while you're probably somewhere sleeping without thinking about me too. People say I should delete you, erase what we used to be, but losing all these memories feels like losing part of me. Some habits come from heartbreak and some come from hope. I'm still typing your name, even though the story ended, even though forever broke before we ever meant it. And every tear I hide away still falls because of us, because part of me still waits for the love I miss too much. I'm still typing your name. name into the silence every night, still chasing pieces of a love that disappeared from sight. And even if someday I heal and finally move ahead, a part of me will always remember the words we never said. Because some people leave your life but stay inside your brain. And even after all this time, I'm still typing your name. Sometimes the hardest messages are the ones you never send to the person you still love. I gave you all my sleepless nights, all my dreams and all my trust, every fragile piece inside me that I never gave to anyone. I loved you with no hesitation, like forever was our fate. But somewhere in the middle of us, your heart began to change. And I kept holding on while you slowly let me fall. I gave you everything, every breath, every heartbeat, every part of my soul, till there was nothing left of me. And even now your memory still tears my world apart, because I handed you my whole life and you walked away with my heart. I gave you everything. I stayed through every storm you carried, held your hand through all the pain. But when I needed you beside me, you slowly slipped away. Now I sit alone with silence and the ghost of what we were, trying to understand how love could hurt this much. Maybe loving too deeply was my greatest mistake. I gave you everything, the parts of me nobody knew, the hopes I built around forever, and every future with you. And every tear I cried at night still falls because of us. 'Cause losing someone after loving this hard feels impossible enough. I gave you everything. Maybe one day I'll stop wondering why my love wasn't enough to stay. But tonight I'm still haunted by the way you walked away. I gave you everything and somehow still lost you. Still wake up reaching through the dark, like my soul still belongs to you. And even if I heal someday, a scar will still remain to remind me how completely I loved through all the pain. 'Cause when I loved you, I held nothing back from my heart. I gave you everything, and it still tore me apart. The saddest thing about loving deeply is how empty the world feels when the person you gave everything to like a fire in the darkness, two hearts burning bright, believing we could survive anything as long as we held on tight. But somewhere in the middle of forever, the air between us changed. Love turned into quiet suffering, and nothing felt the same. We kept trying to save it while slowly losing ourselves. It was a love that couldn't breathe, caught between the pain and silence, between the words we never said and all the tears we hid inside us. And every time we tried to hold on, we only slipped apart. It was a love that couldn't breathe, slowly dying in our hearts. I still remember late night arguments and the sadness in your eyes, like we both knew the ending but couldn't say goodbye. We loved each other desperately, but love alone wasn't enough. Sometimes two broken souls can't survive the weight of us. And the hardest part of losing you was watching us fade slowly. It was a love that couldn't breathe, trapped inside our fears and scars, inside the distance, growing quietly between two wounded hearts. And every lonely memory still follows me in dreams, because even broken love still means everything. It was a love that couldn't breathe. Maybe love needs more than passion, maybe it needs peace to survive. And we were too lost in our pain to keep the light alive. It was a love that couldn't breathe, but God, we tried to save it through every midnight breakdown and every promise we kept breaking. And even if our story ended, a part of me still believes we were two hearts that truly loved, but forgot how to breathe. Now all that's left are echoes of what we used to be, a love that couldn't breathe. Some loves don't end because the feelings disappear. Sometimes they end because the pain becomes too heavy for love to survive. For love to survive. I kept pretending we were okay, even when the love went cold. I held on to your fading heart with hands too tired to hold. Your silence started speaking louder than the words you used to say. But I was scared of losing you, so I begged my heart to stay. Sometimes love turns into pain. Long before we walk away, I stay too long inside a love that stopped breathing. Kept holding on to promises you no longer believed in. And every night I lost myself trying to make us strong. Now watched your eyes grow distant while mine filled up with tears, and every little piece of me became smaller through the years. I gave up my peace to keep you, gave up dreams I used to chase, till I couldn't recognize myself in this broken place. And the hardest truth to face is love can hurt more when you stay. I stayed too long, hoping somehow you would change, waiting for the version of you that never came back again. And every lonely midnight still echoes what went wrong, because I loved you past the ending. I stayed too long. Maybe leaving earlier would have saved what was left of me, but love makes fools of hearts that still believe. I stayed too long, but tonight I'm finally letting go, choosing my shattered soul over a love that hurt me slow. And even if your memory still follows where I go, I know I can't keep drowning in what we used to know, because somewhere in all this heartbreak I finally realized loving you shouldn't have cost my whole life. I stayed too long. Sometimes the saddest mistake is staying somewhere your heart was no longer safe. The house still sounds the same at midnight, but your voice is missing now, and every room feels colder since love stopped making a sound. I turned the television louder just to drown the thoughts away, but the quiet always finds me at the end of every day. Some silences are peaceful, and some slowly break your soul. It's a silence I can't escape, following me everywhere, in the empty side of the bed, and the ghost still in the air, and every lonely heartbeat still echoes your name. No matter how hard I try to run, the silence stays the same. The silence I can't escape. I still replay our last conversation, searching for where we went wrong. Now unanswered words surround me like a sad unfinished song. People tell me time will heal you, but time just gave me space to sit alone with all the memories and the pain I can't erase. Because losing you didn't just hurt me, it changed the sound of my whole life. It's a silence I can't escape, even when the world gets loud. Even standing in a crowded room, I still feel alone somehow. days alone. It's a silence I can't escape, still wrapped around my chest, still haunting every midnight thought that never lets me rest. And even if someday I heal and smile through all this pain, a part of me will always hear the emptiness you made. Because after you said goodbye, nothing felt the same. Now I live inside a silence I can't escape. Sometimes the loudest pain is the quiet left behind after someone you loved is gone. I changed the way I loved just to fit inside your world. Learned to hide my broken pieces and silence every hurt. I stayed through every cold goodbye, every time you pulled away, believing if I loved you harder, you would finally stay. But no matter what I gave, something still slipped through your hands. I tried to be enough to make you love me fully, enough to make you stay when your heart started leaving slowly. And every tear I cried alone still wasn't enough, because sometimes love can't save two hearts already giving up. I tried to be enough. I blame myself for every distance, every silence in your eyes. Thought if I fixed every flaw in me, we could survive. But I lost myself completely, trying to be what you needed. And somewhere in all that heartbreak, I forgot that I was bleeding. Love shouldn't make you feel like you have to earn being loved. I tried to be enough, even when it broke me slowly, even when your touch started feeling cold and empty. And every lonely midnight still echoes what I lost, because loving you too deeply came with such a cost. I tried to be enough. Maybe the saddest thing about heartbreak is thinking you were the reason someone stopped loving you, when the truth is you were never supposed to carry that alone. I tried to be enough, but tonight I'm learning something. Real love shouldn't leave you begging or feeling like you're nothing. And even if your memory still hurts me more than words, I know I gave you all I had, even when it burned. So if you couldn't love me fully, maybe that wasn't my fault. I tried to be enough, and I gave it my all. Some hearts break because they love too little, and some break because they love too much. it easier, thought the pain would slowly fade. But every night your memory still finds me in the rain. Your voice still lives inside my silence. Your touch still burns my skin. And no matter how I try, the hurt keeps pulling me back in. Some wounds don't close with time, some just learn how to survive. I'm a heart that refuses to heal, still bleeding from your goodbye, still holding on to pieces of a love that slowly died. And every lonely midnight still feels painfully real, because losing you left me a heart that refuses to heal. A smile so nobody notices how broken I became. But behind every quiet moment, I'm still whispering your name. People tell me keep moving, like healing is a choice, but they don't hear the emptiness still echoing in my voice. And maybe loving you this deeply changed me forever. I'm a heart that refuses to heal, even though you're long gone now, even though forever ended and life kept moving somehow. And every tear I hide away still falls because of us, because part of me still believes love shouldn't hurt this much. I'm a heart that refuses to heal. Maybe some people leave scars too deep for time to erase. Maybe heartbreak becomes a part of you that never really changes. I'm a heart that refuses to heal, still trapped inside your memory, still searching through the silence for what we used to be. And even if someday I laugh again and finally learn to smile, a part of me will always ache for the love I lost that night. Because when you left, you took something real, and all you left behind was a heart that refuses to heal. Some hearts move on eventually, and some stay frozen in the moment they were broken. Your picture's hanging in the hallway, but the house don't feel the same. Every room still holds your shadow, every silence says your name. I try to keep myself distracted, try to smile and move along, but no matter how much time passes, I still feel you gone. Some absences grow heavier the longer they stay. I still feel you gone in every quiet midnight hour, in the emptiness beside me, in the loss of all our power. And And every breath I take alone still feels painfully wrong, because part of me disappeared the night you were gone. I still feel you gone. I still hear your laughing memories, still see your face in crowded streets, and every little thing reminds me of a love I couldn't keep. People say that healing comes, but healing feels so far away, when every morning starts with missing you again. And the hardest thing about goodbye is how long it echoes after. I still feel you gone, like a wound beneath my skin, like a song that keeps repeating, no matter where I've been. And every lonely tear tonight still falls because of us, because loving you this deeply never really stops. I still feel you gone. Maybe some people leave forever, but their absence never does. Maybe heartbreak is learning how to live beside the loss. I still feel you gone, even when the sun is shining, even when I laugh with strangers. Your memory stays behind me, and maybe someday I'll heal enough to finally carry on. But tonight my soul still aches for everything we lost, because losing you changed every part of who I've become. And no matter how much time goes by, I still feel you gone. Some people leave quietly, but the emptiness they leave behind never really does. I lost myself loving you. I changed the way I spoke just to keep you from leaving. Turned my tears into silence and called it healing. I gave up little pieces of me every time we fell apart, till I couldn't recognize the stranger in my heart. I was so busy loving you, I forgot how to love myself too. I lost myself loving you, somewhere between the tears and broken promises, between fighting for us and feeling less and less enough. And every lonely night still pulls me back to the truth that I gave away who I was just to stay with you. I lost myself loving you. I stopped chasing all my dreams just to stand beside your shadow, built my whole world around you and watched my own life unravel. You became my only answer, my reason to hold on. So when you walked away, I didn't know who I was anymore, because 'cause heartbreak feels heavier when you lose yourself too. I lost myself loving you, trying to save what was already dying, smiling through the pain while my soul was slowly crying. And every memory of us still leaves me bruised, because part of me disappeared the moment I chose you. I lost myself loving you. Maybe love should never cost your peace, your voice, your soul. Maybe loving someone deeply shouldn't leave you this alone. I lost myself loving you, but tonight I'm trying to find me again, trying to gather all the broken pieces you left scattered in the end. And even if your memory still lives inside my wounds, I know I have to heal the person I abandoned loving you, because somewhere beneath the heartbreak and all this blue, there's still a soul worth saving after losing myself in you. Sometimes the saddest heartbreak is not just losing someone else, but losing yourself with them. We were writing something beautiful, with shaky hearts and open hands, two souls believing love alone could somehow make us last. Late night drives and whispered promises felt endless in the dark, like nothing in this world could touch the fire inside our hearts. But some stories fade too quickly before they reach the end we dreamed. We were a story that ended too soon, a candle blown out beneath the moon, and every page still holds your name, even though nothing stayed the same. I still replay the love we knew and all the things we meant to do. Now all that's left are memories of a story that ended too soon. Your picture still sits on my dresser like time forgot to move ahead, and every song we used to love still breaks me when it ends. I wonder if you miss me sometimes, or if you've learned to let me go, while I'm still standing in the chapters I never wanted closed. Some goodbyes feel unfinished, like love still had more left to say. Two hearts lost inside the ruin, and every tear I hide away still falls for yesterday, because part of me still believes we could have made it through if life had given us more time before our story ended too soon. Maybe not every love is meant forever. a story that ended too soon, but I'll carry every chapter with me. Every laugh, every midnight kiss, every moment you held me gently. And even if the world moves on, and part of me stays with you inside the pages of a love that never got the chance to bloom. Now I live with the echoes of a story that ended too soon. Some stories don't need a happy ending to stay with you forever. Some just end too soon. I still remember how you left me, standing frozen in the rain. Your eyes were full of silence, mine were drowning in the pain. You said take care so softly, like it wouldn't break my soul. But some words stay forever, long after you let go. I thought time would make it easier, but some wounds never fade. It was a goodbye that still hurts, a memory that never leaves. No matter how much time goes by, you still live inside of me. And every lonely night still pulls me back to that moment when forever slipped away and left my heart broken open. A goodbye that still hurts. Your picture's still beside my mirror, like you never disappeared. And every little thing reminds me of the love we had right here. People tell me I look stronger, but they don't see the truth. How part of me still aches every time I think of you. Some endings don't feel over even after someone's gone. It was a goodbye that still hurts, still echoes through my chest, still turns quiet midnight thoughts into memories I can't forget. And every tear I hide away still falls because of us. Because loving you this deeply was never something small. It was a goodbye that still hurts. Maybe the hardest part of heartbreak is learning to live without closure, carrying someone's absence like a shadow on your shoulders. It was a goodbye that still hurts, even though I try to heal, even though the world keeps turning and tells me this is real. And maybe someday I'll smile again without your name in every thought. But tonight your memory still feels like a wound that time forgot. And every part of me still breaks for the love we couldn't save. It was a goodbye that still hurts. hurting quietly for years inside your